Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is an exciting day. I want to talk about the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I figured I am going to split these videos into three, meaning we're going to do a week at a time, just because I felt like if I did the whole sale in one video, it would be the longest video ever. So I thought it would be better if I split it up into the weeks, and then I can take a little bit more time and focus on the different products that are on sale. If this sale is new to you, the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty occurs twice a year. And basically what happens is they have a few select products that are 50% off on the specific day of the sale. If you are a platinum or a diamond member, which is a free membership, it's just a question of how many points you accumulate, how much you shop at Ulta is dependent on whether you're considered a diamond or a platinum. And if you are a diamond or a platinum member, then you can get free shipping on any of these, what they call beauty steals. So even if you're not breaking that threshold of how much money per shipping, you can actually get free shipping on these products. They also sneak in some kind of special deals. There are also some diamond and platinum member exclusive deals. And then they also sneak in some 50% off on certain brands depending on category, which is actually some of my favorite little sneaky things that they put in there. You know, this sale, some people love this sale just because there's a lot of things that go on sale every year. So if it's one of your favorite products, it's easy to stock up. Other people hate that. They would rather it be new things every single year or every 6 months. So it's just dependent on how you feel about it. I still get excited about these sales just because sometimes they have things I haven't tried that I'm excited about. And also if I'm running low on certain holy grail products, I know they're going to be available to me. So without further ado, and let's start with the first day of the sale, which is tomorrow, Sunday, March 14th. So on Sunday, March 14th, there are a few different things that are 50% off. The first is from AngieKBeauty. It's their Confidence in a Cream. So I want to talk about, of course, how I feel about moisturizers. You know that I am very ingredient driven, and I'm also very packaging driven. The AngieKBeauty Confidence in a Cream, it's a nice moisturizer. It feels nice on the skin, but there are a few things I don't like about it. First and foremost is the jar packaging. When you put a lot of antioxidants in a product, which there are a lot of antioxidants which are great for skin in this product, the problem with doing that is antioxidants are very sensitive to light and air, so they break down in the presence of light and air. So you can imagine if you have a jar product that you are literally opening every day, every single day, you're going to have degradation of those effective ingredients. And this is not an inexpensive moisturizer. So the fact that they put all these great ingredients in them and then they don't protect it kind of bugs me. Also, there are some potential irritants. There is fragrance in this product. Not only is there fragrance, but there are essential oils. And you will see these listed as these specific citrus oils. These are things like bergamot, grapefruit, orange peel extract. All of these are irritants. They have the potential to irritate your skin. Other fragrant plant oils that are known to be skin sensitizers and also skin irritants are things like limonene, linalool, geraniol, and also citronellol. These are all fragrant plant oils. They are commonly used in skincare because they make the products smell nice, but unfortunately they are known skin irritants and they are known skin sensitizers. So a good alternative to this, AngieKBeauty has their Confidence in a Gel Lotion. This is what drives me crazy. This is a fragrance-free product. It's in a pump instead of being in a jar. This is a much better product. Unfortunately, it's not on sale. The next product is from Stila. This is their Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is a great product. I do not use liquid eyeliners anymore. Unfortunately, with my mature skin, I just can't make them work for me. My eyes just don't equal out anymore. I also had surgery on my right eye, so it is definitely a different shape than my left eye. So unfortunately, liquid eyeliners just don't work for me anymore. I tend to use either eyeshadow as an eyeliner just because I think it's more forgiving. But absolutely, if you are a big liquid eyeliner fan, this is an OG. This is a really, really common product. It's a great product. Next is going to be, there's a surprise beauty deal. Now I am filming this on Saturday, March 13th, and that surprise beauty still doesn't go online until Sunday. So unfortunately, I can't tell you anything about it, but I'm excited to see what it is. I just think it's annoying that they didn't release it. I kind of like to know what is on sale and what I can buy and do my research if I need to, but you know, that's the way it is. The last product, this is for platinum and diamond only. This is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Radical Dark Spot Corrector and Interrupter. I have no idea what the interrupter part is. I actually read a little bit about it, and it's kind of a patented molecule associated with Clinique, so I can't really speak to that. I can tell you that the vitamin C they're using in this is not a very powerful one, but the vitamin C they're using, which is ascorbyl glucoside, is really good at brightening. So there's no doubt in my mind that this will help brighten. It's just not as powerful as some of the vitamin C, like L-ascorbic acid that I talk about in my vitamin C video. So if you're interested in learning all the ins and outs of vitamin C, by all means, I will link that video below. If you're looking to kind of delve into vitamin C, but you're afraid of L-ascorbic acid, this may be something that you might be interested in. All right, moving on to Monday, March 15th. I am really excited about the fact that Ulta included Peach and Lily in this sale. This is a K-beauty or Korean beauty brand that is exclusive to Ulta. I've told you before, I really like their glass refining serum. This sale includes 2 products. The first one is their matcha pudding antioxidant cream. It's in a jar. If you look at the ingredient list, there are a lot of great antioxidants in here. So I definitely think the ingredient list is great. Not so crazy about the packaging. Also, there are fragrant plant oils in here. There's bergamot and orange peel oil, and I'm not gonna reach for that. I think there are better moisturizers out there. But don't get me wrong, the ingredient list is quite robust on here. I just wish it had better packaging. Now, the one product I am actually really excited about, and I think I'm gonna pick up myself, is the Wild Dew Essence Treatment. So I have gotten into essences, researching essences. I think they're a fascinating product. They're very common in K-beauty. The idea is that you use an essence very watery, and the idea is it's supposed to hydrate your skin, and it's supposed to allow your products to be able to sink deeper into your skin. So the products you would use after an essence. So essences are commonly used at night. This has a lot of powerhouse ingredients in it, a lot of hydrators, a lot of skin soothers. I was really, really happy with the ingredient list. It's got a lot of niacinamide in here. Now, this comes in kind of a clear bottle, glass bottle, but the beauty of niacinamide is it is very stable. So it is not one of those ingredients that I worry about in regards to clear packaging. Niacinamide is not breaking down. There is one ingredient on this, but it is the very bottom of the ingredient list, and that's eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is commonly used in skincare. It gives you that little tingle. But the reality is the tingle doesn't mean anything. It's literally done to kind of give you that effect so you feel like something's working. There are some studies that suggest it may provide some good properties for skin, but anytime you feel a tingle, that's irritation. That's all that is. So it's not the worst ingredient in the world. It's not like some of those fragrant oils that we talked about. And it is the very last ingredient. So there is a very small amount in here, frankly. It will not change my mind about trying this. A lot of essences you see on the market are really expensive because a lot of them include fermented yeast or other fermented ingredients, and it's proprietary, and you know, they say it does all these great wonderful things for your skin. This does have a yeast, fermented yeast in it, but it's not nearly as expensive as some of the ones you'll see on the market. So I'm excited to try it. Moving on, the MAC Studio Fix 24 Smooth Wear Concealer. I have only tried this once. I found it very drying, but concealers, I find a lot of concealers drying just because I have mature under eyes. Even though I have combination oily skin, I have dry under eyes. So I have to be very careful about the concealers I use. So I think this might be worth trying if you've never used it. Like I said, I've only used it once, and unfortunately it didn't work for me. The last product on this day is online only. Oh, I forgot to say the matte concealers are online only as well. This is from Murad. This is their Essential C Day Moisture Broad Spectrum SPF 30. So this is actually a reasonable product. There's a tiny bit of fragrance in it. It's really about how you feel about sunscreen. There are chemical sunscreens and there are mineral sunscreens. I only use mineral sunscreens. I like them better. There's been a lot of questionable research in regards to chemical sunscreens about what they can do to your skin, also what they can do to the environment. Now, there is still a lot more research to do. So I am not in any way saying you should never use a chemical sunscreen. For some people, they have to, but I tend to reach for mineral sunscreen. So I'm not gonna reach for this just simply because it's a chemical sunscreen. And then finally on Monday, March 15th, we have the Smashbox Original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Oil-Free Primer. This is definitely an OG primer. It is a silicone-based primer. It's a good primer. There are some skincare ingredients in this. They recently, I don't know how recent, but they recently did change the packaging. So it's not a clear package anymore, which is great because again, you can put all the antioxidants in the world in your product, and if you put it in a clear package, it's not gonna last. So I was happy to see that they changed their packaging on this. I have used this primer. I like it. It's a good basic silicone primer. I do like some of the other versions better. Like there's one with salicylic acid that I really like because I'm acne prone. So I really like that one. There's a good one for redness. I think this is a good product if you're looking for a good workhorse primer. Now, this kind of leads us to, just like that chemical versus mineral sunscreen, this kind of leads us to silicone versus water-based primers. Everyone's got an opinion on this. Because I have oily skin, I like silicone primers. What they do is the silicone fills the pore. What that means is your pores will look more blurred. They will look smaller. Your makeup will go over and won't sink as much into fine lines and wrinkles. So if you have mature skin, and especially if you have oily to combination skin, silicone primers are great. The problem with silicone primers is if you're also very acne prone, you just put silicone in your pore. So if you're not great about washing your face at night, that's a problem. So if you're using silicone primers, you have got to be religious about washing your face. Also, it may not be a good idea to wear silicone primers every day. It may be good to switch back and forth. And then finally comes down to what you're using on top of it. What a lot of people don't understand is that you cannot effectively put a silicone primer on your face and then put a water-based foundation over it. It's not going to work. It's going to break down. It's going to slide all over your face. No bueno. So now, if you have more dry skin, silicone primers may not work for you. They may dry you out. They may make it a little more crepey. It may not be a good look for you. So you may want to look at a water-based primer. I use both. It's really dependent on what foundation I'm using, but just a good rule of thumb when you're looking at primers. Some people will talk about silicones are bad. Silicones are not bad. They're not. It's just some people are sensitive to them. Some people break out with them, especially if they're not religious about their skincare. So, you make your own decision, but it's not a question of silicones being good or bad. It's just about whether they're right for you. Anyway, getting off my soapbox, this is a great OG primer. I actually really like it. Next, we're gonna move to Tuesday, March 16th. Again, first problem I'm gonna have is with the first product. This is the Shiseido Essential Energy Moisturizing Cream in a jar. Again, the ingredient list looks great. There are some really nice things on this ingredient list, but there are some problems as well. There are essential oils in here. I'm not gonna continue going on with my fragrant plant oils, but there are essential oils in here. There's one other ingredient in here that is just no bueno. I will not use in my skincare, and that's denatured alcohol. Brands put denatured alcohol in their products because they dry quicker, and also they can cut through oil. So they can make your skin feel really fresh and clean and not oily, but it tricks your skin because what happens is you can get rebound oiliness. So it actually can make you more oily over time. Now, some brands also put denatured alcohol in foundations to get them to dry quicker. I don't get too worked up about that, but at the same time, I know that I've got a good foundation of skincare that I'm gonna then put my foundation on top of. So I don't get too worried about that, but I do not use denatured alcohol in my skincare. So unfortunately, I can't recommend this product for those reasons. The next product is another one. This is the Serovital Advanced HGH capsule. So this is a dietary supplement. HGH stands for human growth hormone. There is some evidence that using human growth hormone can help decrease the signs of aging. Now, All of that research is based on injectable human growth hormone, not on dietary supplements. And in fact, there is absolutely no human growth hormone in this supplement. What it has is amino acids in it. And the idea is that amino acids help stimulate human growth hormone to be released. There is no good research on this. That's the reality. So I can't recommend it. This is an expensive product, and all it is amino acids. And the fact that they're calling it an HGH, I understand why they're calling it HGH, just because that's the whole point. But there's no human growth hormone in here. So just keep that in mind. The next product is from CoverFX. This is their Luminous Tinted Moisturizer and Application Brush. This is kind of great. This is 50% off, so it's regular $39 and it's $19.50. I have never used this product, so I can't really speak to it. I love the fact that you get both the tinted moisturizer and a brush. Now it is a luminous tinted moisturizer because of my skin type. I kind of run away a little bit from the luminous, but you know, I have found a few products that are considered more glowy or dewy that work for me, but more times than not I can't. So, you know, this is something I might consider. I'm definitely into tinted moisturizers right now as we move into spring and summer. I think that might be something I can consider, and I love the fact that there's a brush included. The last beauty steal on this day is another kind of OG product. This is from Kate Somerville. This is the Exfoliate Cleanser Daily Foaming Wash. A lot of people swear by it. I've never used it, so I can't speak to it. So maybe something, you know, people have been talking about it forever, so it might be something to consider. Moving on to Wednesday, March 17th, the first beauty steal is from Strivectin. This is their Super C Retinol Brighten and Correct Vitamin C Serum. So I like the idea of this serum. You know, we talked a little bit about in my vitamin C video, and I also have a retinol video coming. I was planning on posting that retinol video before this one, but then the sale came and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this. So that retinol video may not be coming till later next week. But basically in that video, I talk about the fact that a lot of brands are starting to mix some of these really powerhouse ingredients like vitamin C and retinol, and you can mix them. It's absolutely fine to mix them. But at the same time, what I also notice is sometimes when they mix these products, they're not using the true active forms. They're using esters, and this product is no different. So they use retinol, which is a great over-the-counter retinoid, but then they use a vitamin C ester. So me personally, I would rather split these products and use a more powerhouse retinoid at night and a more powerhouse vitamin C during the day. But I love the fact that they're starting to mix these, because I think it's a reasonable thing, especially if we're trying to multitask, as we all are as, you know, mature women. This is a pricey product. It's $72. It's on sale for $36. It may be reasonable to try. I feel like a broken record, but my problem with this product is fragrance oils, fragrance oils, fragrance oils. So there is limonene in this, there's linalool, there's geraniol, there's citronellol, all of those skin sensitizer, skin irritants that I talked about. So I just wish this is in proper packaging. It's opaque. It's not in a jar. I just really wish they would get rid of those ingredients, but women love them. They love skincare that smells good. And I get it, you know, skincare is a ritual, but unfortunately it can really, you know, tear up your face as well. Next is online only. This is 50% off a bunch of different less well-known brands. These are women founders. This is exciting. We've got Beauty Bakery, we've got Mented Cosmetics, we've got Persona, and we've got Sarah Hat. I have talked a little bit about Persona. Persona makes one of my favorite neutral eyeshadow palettes, which is the Identity palette. So if you watched my neutral eyeshadow palette video and you were interested in that Persona palette, because it's beautiful, especially for mature skin, if you can get it 50% off, by all means buy it. I am a big fan of that palette. Persona is also known for their lip liners. I may pick up a few of those because I've heard very, very good things about their lip liners. Beauty Bakery, I have never tried anything from that brand. Their packaging is adorable because everything is all like baked goods and stuff like that. So I definitely think I may pick up, you know, one or two products from them, especially at 50% off. I mean, you just can't get better than that. And then finally, Juice Beauty has two products. One is their Stem Cellular CC Cream with SPF 30, and then the other is their Phytopigments Illuminating Primer. All right, let's talk about Juice Beauty. I'm not a big fan of this brand because I don't like brands pushing stem cell. Well, we're not talking about human stem cells here, obviously. We're talking about plant stem cells. So someone please tell me why you think you can take a plant stem cell, chop it up into little pieces, process it, and then slap it on your face and expect it to do anything. No, that's not a thing. It's just not. Stem cells need to be alive to work. And when you chop them up and you process them, they are dead. They are way, way dead before they ever reach your face. Now, why does AngieKBeauty use them? Because they're antioxidants. These stem cells are potent antioxidants. So why not market it as an antioxidant serum? Because when you look at it that way, there's some great things in this ingredient list. There are multiple antioxidants. It's fragrance free. There aren't, crazy, ingredients in here that no one wants. There's no denatured alcohol. There's none of that crap in there. This is actually a really, really potentially good brand. My problem is their marketing because it's disingenuous. So anyway, I will get off my soapbox again and move on. All right, moving on to Thursday, March 18th. Here we go again. So the first is Elemis. This is their Pro Collagen Marine Cream. This ingredient list is great. It's got algae in it. Algae is great for skin. It's got potent antioxidants in it, which is great, except the packaging. It's in a jar. It's gonna break down. So I have a problem paying this much money for a moisturizer that has really, really great ingredients where the packaging has no ability to stabilize and keep those ingredients stable. So that's my 2 cents on that. Again, I can't argue with the ingredient list. This is $89. It's on sale for $44.50. So maybe it works for you. Maybe it does. I just, my science brain just can't process. The next is 50% off Lancome, the Le Base Pro Oil Free Longwear Makeup Primer. I have never used this primer. This is a silicone-based primer. I thought about it though, so maybe I may pick this up just to give it a try and see if I like it. Some of the online only deals from Urban Decay, their Brow Blade Waterproof Eyebrow Pencil and Ink Stain. I don't like this, but this is just preference. The reality is brows are very, very personal. The brow product you use is completely dependent on how much brow you have, whether you like a pencil, whether you like a gel. Me, I like eyebrow gels, but I also have a lot of eyebrow. I don't have to create eyebrows every day. If I had to create eyebrows, or as I get older, as I get more and more patchy, then I will use, my favorite is the Precisely My Brow from Benefit, which is just a very small little pencil. If you like this type of eyebrow pencil, by all means, go for it. Next is 50% off Bare Minerals. This is their bronzers and highlighters. I have never tried their highlighters, but I do own one of their bronzers that I really, really like. Bare Minerals is hit and miss for me. There are certain products that I absolutely love. And then there's a few, like I just tried their new foundation last month, I believe. It was in my favorites and fails. And unfortunately, that was a fail for me. So I may very well look at these and maybe pick up a highlight and maybe pick up a different bronzer. 50% off. I think it's a good thing to try. And then the last online deal for this day is from Perricone MD. This is a very expensive skincare brand, and I see a lot of jars, and more jars. So, my first instinct is, I'm not sure that's right for me. But I haven't delved deep into the brand just because the price point is just too high for what I'm willing to pay for skincare. But I'm sure there are a lot of people who use Perricone MD that really, really like it. So Friday, March 19th, there are IT brushes from Ulta. It looks like their airbrush foundation brushes are on sale. I really like these brushes, and frankly, at half off, I am probably going to pick up one or two. I really like the foundation brushes. I also have one of their blush brushes that I really, really like. So if you're looking to kind of upgrade your brushes, the IT brushes are a really good investment, especially at 50% off. Next, from Becca Cosmetics, it's their Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter. So if you know anything about Becca, you know they made the brand on their highlights. You may also know that Becca is closing down as a brand. They're closing in September of this year. So if you are a big Becca highlighter fan, you may want to stock up. I have a feeling that these are gonna go. I have a feeling they're gonna sell out that day. I'm thinking about picking up a different one. I have Champagne Pop, which is probably the most famous this, but I have been eyeing the opal one, which is a little pinkier. I've been eyeing that one for a while, so if I can get it, I'm gonna be picking that up on this day. Moving on, we've got the Philosophy Anti-Wrinkle Miracle Worker and Line Correcting Moisturizer. This is a junk moisturizer. You won't see me recommending it. It's in a jar, it's fragrant, no. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not ingredient driven. So, and like I said, I know I sound like a broken record, but I am ingredient driven and I am packaging driven. Next are 50% off different facial tools. The NuFace is on here, the Nurse Jamie, the Foreo. I've been looking at the NuFace for a long time. I am thinking about it. I am really thinking about it because NuFace is very expensive, but it's meant to work, especially in this area and up here. And I have heard very good things about it, but I have not jumped in yet. But this is definitely something I was thinking about looking into. The Foreo is a cleanser. It's meant to really cleanse your pores. I have never used it, so I can't speak to it. Finally, there's an app exclusive, which is 50% off certain brands. There's select eye products. This is AngieKBeauty, Petite and Pretty, and Too Faced. I don't know specifically which eye products are on sale. This is probably something I'm not very interested in, just because, again, I don't use like liquid eyeliners and stuff like that. But, you know, if you do, it might be something to that may be worthwhile. All right, we've made it to the last day of the first week of the sale, Saturday, March 20th. The first thing on this list I am absolutely going to be picking up. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Volumizing Mascara. I'm a big fan of this mascara. It's just, again, a very much a OG kind of holy grail mascara for a lot of people. I like it because it's very volumizing. I do not get flaking with this mascara. So I really like it, and I will be picking up one. The second is from Tula. This is their Get Tone Pro Glycolic 10% Resurfacing Toner. Tula as a brand, I actually like a lot of the products from Tula. This I'm not as excited about, and the reason is because I've talked to you a lot about being packaging driven. I'm also ingredient driven, but I'm also pH driven. There are certain ingredients that have to be at the right pH. Vitamin C is one of them. Glycolic acid is another. Ideally, if you want glycolic acid to resurface your skin, to increase cell turnover, then it should be between a pH of 3 and 4. This is formulated at a pH of 4.36. So it's not optimum to be able to be used as an exfoliant. Now, it is a great toner, but is it an exfoliator? No. So I think the glycolic acid in there kind of throws it off, because when you think of glycolic acid, you think of it as an exfoliator, not a toner. Next, we've got a Diamond and Platinum exclusive. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and the Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer. I don't like Tarte Shape Tape just because I've said before that I think there should be a warning label on it that says don't use after 35. It can be incredibly drying. It is very drying on me. And this was one of the reasons I started my channel, because when I first started looking into makeup and I needed a concealer, when I went to Ulta, I was told, oh yeah, use Tarte Shape Tape. It's amazing. It's the best seller. And then when I started using it, I'm like, oh my God, this makes me look 10 times older. And because I'm not the right age to wear this. People who should wear Tarte Shape Tape are ones who have absolutely no wrinkles on their face. Now, to be fair, I have not tried the Ultra Creamy Concealer, so I can't speak to that. Maybe that's the whole point of that concealer, is that it's not as drying. So maybe that will work. I'm just a little gun shy. I'm not sure I'll be picking that up. And then finally, an online only deal, we have 50% off Nabla eyeshadow palettes. Now, I have heard really good things about Nabla's eyeshadow formula, but I can't speak directly to it because I've never tried it. So if I like some of the color stories, there's select palettes, so I may consider picking one up, but I can't speak to the formula personally, but I have heard good things about it. So that's it, you guys. We went through the entire week. Let me know in the comments, are there things you're planning to pick up? Are there things you're disappointed about that are not in the sale, that are in the sale this week? I'm very excited. I know some people say that this, the 21 Days of Beauty from Ulta sometimes is a little bit predictable, but I'm actually really excited by some of the brands they've included. And there are definitely a few days that I'm either gonna be on my app, ordering online, or potentially go into an Ulta to pick something up. We'll meet again in a week and we'll talk about the second week of this sale, and I'd love to see you then. Bye guys.